The only time all week he'd do that, and Mary would prepare a special meal. The whole family would sit together around that table. Sunday mornings started with Mass at either St. Joseph's or Most Precious Blood Church. This was a family guided by deep Catholic faith. And little Maurice? Well, she was something special. This little girl with bright blue eyes and dark hair was known for having the gentlest soul you could imagine. She'd tell her family she wanted to become a nun when she grew up. Now, that might sound unusual to some folks today, but back then, it made perfect sense for a girl like Maurice. She was the kind of child who put others before herself, who found joy in simple pleasures like playing school with her siblings or tinkering on an organ her parents had bought her at Sears. In the evenings, Maurice would sit at that organ composing songs with her big brother, Ron, and their voices would fill the house with music. She shared a bedroom with her younger sister, Carmen Marie. They called her that to distinguish her from their father. And those two girls would brush each other's hair at night while looking up at posters of 1960s heartthrobs like David Cassidy and Ricky Nelson on their walls. It was innocent, you know, the kind of childhood we all wish every child could have. The family had a routine that was predictable and comforting. Carmen at the store before dawn, Mary heading to the knitting mill, the children walking to St. Joseph's parochial school, where nuns and traditional habits taught them. This was a community where the most shocking news might be about someone's tomato garden not producing or the latest church fundraiser. It was peaceful until it wasn't. Now, before I go any further, I need you to understand something about 1964. The concept of stranger danger barely existed back then. Parents didn't hover over their children every second. Kids walked to school alone, played outside unsupervised, and communities felt secure. That innocence, that trust, it was part of what made America America in those days. But it was also what made children vulnerable in ways that nobody really understood yet. Wednesday, March 18th, 1964, started like any other day in the Chiricella household. At 4:30 in the morning, the alarm clock went off, shattering the early morning silence. Maurice rolled over in the bed she shared with her sister Carmen Marie and whispered, and this is going to break your heart. She whispered, "Close your eyes, Dune." That was her nickname for her little sister. She said, "I'm going to turn on the light to get my clothes." Think about that for a second. Even at 4:30 in the morning, this 9-year-old girl was being considerate of her sleeping sister. That small act of kindness would become one of Carmen Marie's most precious memories. Maurice carefully selected her outfit for the day.